This man knows how to ferry. Sean Farrell. Glove save! Canada East is up to the gold medal game!
Hey everybody, Mark Lidbetter, sports editor of the Suburban here again for another edition of Judgement Calls. And today I'm very fortunate to be joined by a young man who has put his hard work to good use between the pipes over the years, from the Lac St. Louis Lions out to Carleton Place, now at Northeastern University where he's going to be a Husky. And some really great news is, in the recent NHL draft, he was picked up, 7th round, 212th overall, by the Florida Panthers. And I want to welcome Devon Levi to Judgement Calls. Devon, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So what was that like? I mean, you had a nice bump from midterms by Central Scouting. You were 17th, I believe, and you finished 8th overall among North American goalies. So was the draft sort of on your radar, or were you just going about your day as usual?
For sure. I mean, it's pretty hard not to think about your childhood dreams now that I had a shot at actually getting drafted. I mean, it must have been in my head for a long before the draft actually started. So it's been a dream of mine, and to be drafted is a dream come true.
Now, were you following the draft? I mean, because it was getting down towards the end. Had any of the organizations been in touch with you or that? How did you find out that you were picked?
So prior to the draft, I talked to around 15 teams, Florida not being one of them actually. So I was sitting for the 8 hours during the draft in front of my TV. I was watching it in the arena, in our Northeastern arena down here. And it was coming down to the wire. And there were a few phone calls coming in and out of the room with my coach and some other teams, and my goalie coach back at home as well. And Florida ended up taking me.
Good organization.
Amazing organization. I'm super happy to be a part of them.
Yeah, and they actually just traded away a former Lion as well. Mike Matheson was moved to Pittsburgh. So the Lions have a good history with Florida, it seems.
For sure, yeah.
And now you're at Northeastern University, the Huskies. Very great program. How fortunate do you feel going to that university, not just from a hockey but educational standpoint?
I mean, going to college and playing D1 hockey has also been a dream of mine, and it is a dream come true as well, especially playing for a program like Northeastern and going to a prestigious school academically. It's an unbelievable school, and I'm super happy to be a part of it.
A little bit different, though, getting there and going through this year with what's going on in the world. You're all settled in. You're in your classes. How does it feel, though, in that aspect? I mean, you had to leave here in Canada, go to the States with what's going on right now. All settled in, good to go?
Yep, we're good to go. The team's on the ice. We're in the gym. We have to wear masks when we train, though. But I mean, it's all worth it to be able to compete.
And your head coach, Jim Madigan, you said one of the reasons too you wanted to play under a coach like Coach Madigan. Can you expound on that a little bit? Why?
Correct. I mean, the coaching staff here, Coach Keefe and Coach Madigan, they're unbelievable coaches, and the amount of success they've brought to this team, to the organization the past few years is incredible. And I wanted to be able to come into that winning environment and be able to contribute to it as well. And they're just amazing guys. They're coaches that you want to play for, and you want to put yourself on the line for the team and for them.
And I guess it's an opportunity you look at to improve your skills as you go along, as you say, with the good coaching that you're going to get, and get that D1 competition when the league does start up.
For sure. I mean, I can't wait for our first game.
I guess that's still up in the air at this point, in a sense.
It is. We're hoping to start soon, but it's still not. There's no confirmation.
And I guess especially in Massachusetts, that area, there's so many great rivalries teams that you must be looking forward to get a shot at playing against. Do you have any in particular that you want to say, I want to be in nets for that game? I know you want to be in nets every game. That's what goalies do, but
For sure. I mean, all the local games are huge. All the games against fellow Boston teams such as Boston College, Boston University, Harvard as well. They're huge games, and we get a lot of fans in the stands for those games. And those are the three teams we're going to be playing against in Beanpot. And the Beanpot tournament's a huge tournament here. It's played in the Boston Garden, and it basically fills up the whole 20,000 seats. Which
hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even sure at this point if we're going to play it this year. But I hope that we do.
And I mean, you're on a roll. You had such a great year with Carleton Place. You garnered so many awards. Hockey Canada getting the chance to play in the World Junior Challenge and getting the nod there as player of the tournament. Is it like a dream in that sense? You know, you go in, I've seen you play, I've watched you, you go in, you do the work, and hard work is its reward, but is it pretty surreal, all that came your way over the last little bit?
Yeah, the past year has been an unbelievable year. As much as it was unfortunate with Corona, personally, I had a pretty good year, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Going to play for Team Canada and wearing my country on my chest was also a dream of mine, and not many people get to do that. So the fact that I was able to live such experiences is something I'll never forget.
And now, okay, you're drafted. That's one step. You're starting your education, computer science, I believe.
Correct.
Which is that's a pretty tough course to follow, path to follow. How far down the line do you look? I mean, are you just going to let's take it a day at a time right now and go from that aspect?
So my whole hockey career, I've taken it day by day, shot by shot. I'm just looking to stop the next shot, and hopefully just stopping one at a time will eventually get me to play in the National Hockey League.
Excellent. I appreciate the time. And my judgment calls on this one. There's nobody better between the pipes than Devon. He was a joy to watch playing with the Lions, and I'm hoping to see him at the Bell Center in the future. Hopefully not shutting out the Habs, though. But all continued success to him, and have a great season when it kicks in. We will be checking in on you. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
And this is Mark Lidbetter. My judgment call on this one is, let's hope the hockey season gets some starts. So there's a lot of players out there looking to hit the ice, not just from practice mode. They want to get in game mode. Until next time, you know where to find me, sports@thesuburban.com. Any suggestions, any questions, please feel free to send them in, and we'll catch you the next time.